The farm we are heading to is not just a farm, but an organic agritourism farm and guest house. It aims at having a close proximity with nature and self-sustainability. As someone said, your body is your temple. At Eumelia, you treat your temple with very fresh, organic, sustainable, and 0-kilometer food. Unlike many hotels and guest houses, the products at Eumelia are made from eco-material with minimal influence on the nature.
I can't live without you. I can't breathe without your love.
That's the right place. That's her house. I prepared for each one of us pasta with paprika and cheese with some ready-made tomato sauce that I bought the day before yesterday. And from the last apartment where we stayed, we collected some lemons from the trees, and there's where I made nimbu pani, fresh nimbu pani. I like this place very much for two reasons. It's peaceful, very quiet, and it's really like if you stop talking, you hear nothing. Second reason, there are animals outside. So I recently saw a goose, I saw some lizards outside, although mommy's not very happy with the lizard. There was a tiny lizard that actually entered inside and she was like, not so happy. But so it's like nature and peaceful. I love it, I love it. Mommy's having black tea and I'm having nimbu pani with some plain water. Good morning. Day one in Eumelia Farm. Actually day two, like that. We came yesterday and today is the first morning. I showered like always, the first one in the family. I'm right now having my nuts that my mother made me. Like, she collected different nuts. She believes that you should eat empty stomach nuts, lotus seeds, walnuts, kishmish, raisins, because that's very healthy, and I also believe that they're very healthy fatty acids and one should eat that. Plan for today is nothing but just relaxing, because we have been traveling for the first 4 days in Athens and in Nafplion a lot. I was actually pretty bored here. The idea of relaxing here was to stay, like sit in the sun or sit in some shadow place next to animals and read a book, and unfortunately I didn't bring any book. I forgot. I am not a book reader person, to tell you, to start with that, but I want to start slowly because I believe that it's a very good habit to indulge in instead of watching some series constantly. I realize that they don't bring you anything unless they're really like BBC Earth documentaries. It's better to indulge in a book, but since I'm trying, I was not used to packing a book with me and I forgot that. But luckily the place where I'm living here in the Eumelia Farm, there were lots of books, and I found this English book, like 95% of them were in Greek. I found this English book and I started to read, and it's pretty interesting. I am planning to finish it by tomorrow because I cannot take it with me. I would like to finish it before, and if I cannot finish it, it would be bad because then I have to buy it there, and I would like to, yeah, that's why I try to finish it. It's going to be this challenge for me because I have never read an entire book, which is of around 270 pages in like less than 48 hours. So that's the challenge I'm giving me for this day. I don't know whether you guys know about such things. Like for us also, it was a new thing. We were just checking out where we can go in Greece, like make a loop place from Athens, Nafplion, then going down a little bit and then coming back to Athens. We were checking out this hotel website, like this farm website, and I would really recommend to you guys, if you are animal lover, nature lovers, and you would like to have something like kind of peace in nature and just want to relax and see how farm work is done, I would recommend to come to this place and stay for at least 2-3 nights. It's really nice. It's a bit expensive than Airbnb apartments, but it's really worth it. Ready for the dinner, and look at the beautiful arrangement they made for us. So we had 3 different things by far, like it was an olive plate, and we have like kind of zucchini pakoras, and then we between that we had another dish, and now mommy is still hungry. I'm also not so full. I'm just waiting. Maybe they will get us something more. So let's see. So we got now the final main meal. The main course is the pasta, the homemade pasta, so in a Greek homemade sauce, Greek sauce, and I think I will like it. It already smells yummy. That thing is called quince. I'm eating this for the very first time. I didn't even hear this thing before. Ready for the breakfast after a bowl full of nuts. The dinner we had yesterday had 3 main ingredients: cheese, bread, olives, and olive oil, 4. And surprisingly, mommy is not a fan of either of them. So basically, we're excited. What do we get in the breakfast? There's our buffet. I'm really surprised because the people made such beautiful breakfast. Look at that. We have different things like milk, mountain tea from some herbs here, and it's free of caffeine, and filtered coffee, cold water. Then I go here, the fresh oranges from the farm. I can press my orange juice on my own. There's some, I think so, some Feta with Feta cheese, vegetables. Here they will bring organic, like eggs from the farm. They didn't put it here because mommy doesn't eat eggs actually. Then there is homemade bread. Then there is yogurt from the sheep milk. Wow. Then there are 4 different kinds of sweet things. Some apples and some muesli and orange cookies. I filled my plate so much, but with healthy stuff. After the breakfast, we slept for like 2 hours or something. We had a monster breakfast. Then I was reading the book, mommy was checking out some videos, talking to our friends back in India, and then we decided to pick something up, come to the reception. We saw in the breakfast that they have some rackets and some playing stuff, so like board games and racket games, and we thought we should also keep moving. We should not relax this much, and sport is also one way of relaxing. Let me see what we can have. There is like a baseball racket. That's a very strange game actually. This one, it looks like a mix between table tennis, lawn tennis and badminton. I saw day before yesterday people playing at the beach. So I guess this is the same thing. You have a racket and then you have this ball and you try not to have this ball on the ground. Something like that. We didn't really play much. The sun came out, none of us had sunscreened, and the other problem was that we had table tennis rackets with table tennis ball, but the area was not big enough, so we literally like just played for max 15 minutes and just came inside. And now I have to cook for all of us. We're not very hungry because we had a big breakfast, but a tiny hunger we have, and since it's like now almost 4 and the dinner will be around 8, I think so it's better to eat something than just not eat anything. I am cooking again paprika here with smashed potatoes, because we have packet of smashed potatoes with us and we have to finish it because our next 6-night stay will be in 2 different hotels and we cannot cook there. So I really have to finish the things that are supposed to be cooked, like smashed potatoes and paprika. Sehr gut, amigo. Somebody moved into the villa right next to us. I'm a people person. I'm very glad that people move there, and I'm also hoping or guessing that the people will move onto the villa next to us, like there, because I see the owners of the farm cleaning that, so maybe they're also preparing that villa for somebody. So it looks like we're not the only people who came here. Our last evening in the farm, our last dinner, and I'm excited what I will eat because yesterday's meal was good. I really liked it, although the olive was too much for me, olive oil, but the rest everything was good. And I have to enjoy this moment because tomorrow I will not be here, like after the breakfast. We switched inside because it was really cool breeze outside, and I was so much hungry that I already started before even showing what we ate. We had again this olive plate with breads, and then we had something like this, like blätterteig with honey and some seeds. They look to me like mohn seeds, but I'm not sure what they are. And then the next thing is tabbouleh, the Syrian meal. That's the main meal, guys. Bengan, so basically eggplant with some tomatoes with cheese, fresh chopped parsley and potatoes. I have to take a break, it's too much. Good morning, guys. Last day at Eumelia. Today's the checkout day. I'm going back to the reception area to have my amazing breakfast with fresh orange juices. I unfortunately couldn't finish the book. I though read like 55% of it, and then yesterday after the dinner I was so tired because I ate too much. I just came back. I wanted to also play Uno, but I was tired and I was so full I just slept. This is what I'm going to eat today. Bread with scrambled organic eggs, tomato pie, tomatoes and cucumber and carrots. And this is my mountain tea from the herbs of the mountain, free of caffeine, like literally 0 caffeine. The food videos are usually boring, so I will stop it there and see you later.